Yo, what's going on, people? I got through, well, the playtest is now over. I actually got to play the playtest. As you can see, it's around 26 hours that I was able to drop into this playtest. I streamed all 3 days, and this video is going to be me giving my honest thoughts on Chrono Odyssey, on whether it was worth it, whether it has potential, whether it's a piece of dog shit, or if this game has problems, but it has potential. I'm gonna let you guys know exactly I'm gonna tell you guys the truth, because I've been seeing people on social media saying a lot of things that are just not true. And I could tell, right, that perspective is one thing. Like if this game isn't for you, then fine, this game isn't for you, right? And you'll be like, yeah, guys, I played the game. It just doesn't play how I want it to. I don't like the world. I don't like the the systems, the what's the name, the feel of it. I don't, it's just not for me. But I know people who would like this type of stuff. I could see you saying that, right? But to just come out and basically say that the game is completely unredeemably trash and the worst thing that you ever played, that's why I'm even making this video right now, because I want to give the normies, the normal people who watch content creators, to try, who are interested in this game, to see if their interest is warranted. It is warranted, but don't be fooled. There is some issues. There's some animation issues that need to be fixed. There's some, I would say, texture issues that need to be fixed. There's some, I would say, gameplay systems that need to be fixed. And I'm going to touch on all this too, like when I actually get farther into the video, because I'm going to give you my positive and negative list so you guys can see exactly, so you could choose for yourself whether you want to still stay excited for this or not. It's up to you at the end of the day. But for me, I'm going to tell you guys the truth on what I actually think about this game, so that you guys have no confusion, because I know you guys are seeing a bunch of what I call negative propaganda. And by negative propaganda, I mean a bunch of people who are saying shit that's not the truth for clicks and views. That's it. I'm not going to do this for clicks and views. Hell, this video is probably not going to do well, but I don't care. I want to give you guys the actual truth on how this game is, on how my 26 hours spent with this game actually felt. So without further ado, let's hop in. This has been a discourse around the game. If you look up Chrono Odyssey, you will see this is embarrassing. Copying New World. I've seen that like crazy. Now, if that's true, I think I've seen a couple things that was quote unquote copying New World. So I'm gonna touch on that too, because I want to tell you guys too the blatant contradiction that people have with this MMO compared to their past MMOs. A lot of people aren't being consistent. They're just being, I would say, you're not being fair, because you will let something else pass, but you're not going to let this pass. Does that make sense? Chrono Odyssey is not escaping the allegations. They talking about New World. Do not play this. Chrono Odyssey, so the beta was interesting. I seen him play it, and he actually was having fun during the time, but don't play this trash. This game is embarrassing. It got incredible. There's nothing unique. Lower your expectations. Trash. People are going off on this game though. So like, see, the thing is though, like, why are they going off though? I actually paid attention to a video, and I actually streamed me reacting to Asmongold's video. This video right here. I had to stop watching this halfway, because the shit that happened, I would say 27 minutes into it, it's not Asmongold that I'm talking about first. The whole 27 minutes, Asmongold was actually being fair, but the guy that he's reacting to is clearly a hater. He's clearly somebody who just does not fuck with the game at all, because he probably has this, and I didn't know this was a thing, but my chat was telling me this though. My chat was telling me, and check me if I'm wrong though, right? They were actually telling me that MMO players are like people who are super faithful to their, I would say, their girlfriend, right? So then when they see another girl out there that looks somewhat interesting, but they don't want them to be interested because they want to stay with their girl, they would try to shit or find qualities that is bad about the girl that they see out there, because they don't want an excuse to find a way to leave the girl that they're already with. I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't know that MMO players thought like that, but if it's not true, let me know in the comment section. Like, if that comparison has some levity to it, let me know. Because I didn't know they were I didn't know they were that possessive over their MMO that they were playing before, because I'm not like that with my genre. I'm a Souls player. So for me, I don't have no, I would say, commitment to a particular Souls game, to where if another Souls game or Souls-like comes out, I'm going to be like, I don't want this game to be good, because I still want players to be on this. No, I would move on. I would cheat on you. Feel me? I don't have no ties to no game. If a game comes out and it ends up being shit that I was hyped about, then it's shit. If a game comes out that I was hyped about and it ends up being good, so be it. But I'm not going to fake and act like a game is good strictly because I was excited about it. That's weird, and that's lame, and that's lying. See, this is the point. You can't have both sides of the coin. You can't, I would say, be an MMO fan, and because you don't want a game to be successful, you're going to lie and nitpick to an extreme degree about how the game systems is. It's not fair to the people that's watching you, because now the people that's watching you, they're going to take your shit at face value. That's why I'm making this video today. I don't want them to lie to you. Case in point, this small little thing about these pictures that I'm going to show you is case in point. Watch this. You guys see this picture, right? You see this picture? Chrono Odyssey gameplay review versus closed beta. What went so wrong? I'm seeing a lot of people using this compare and contrast picture right here, and they're showing it to this picture right here. I don't even know what the fuck this game is right here. Quite frankly, when I've been, you guys seen me stream this game 2 days in a row. Did my game look like this at all? Because most people who are streaming this game got powerful PCs. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. All right. Most people who are streaming have powerful PCs. They have to in order to stream the game on at the same time while running the game. I guarantee you they did this. They lowered the settings to low, applied it, right? And did this bullshit. See, this looks more like it. This is closer to the image that we just saw. This is low settings, right? Nobody's going to show you this. I will. Low. Now we're talking. This is how this looks now. So y'all get it now? Y'all get it? They're being disingenuous and they're lying. So just little shit like that will let you know how dishonest some of these people are, right? So there's a couple things I'm gonna touch base on Chrono Odyssey about, right? So the gameplay. How does the gameplay feel? For me, the gameplay feels like a mixture of a fast-paced Souls-like. It's not slow because I'm used to slow. I'm used to Dark Souls slow. So for me, it's not slow. It's actually faster. You get to do combos and shit. I would actually say it's a comparison. The midpoint, I would say it's like Dark Souls mixed with Vindictus. Because Vindictus have a combo system. This game has a combo system as well. Well, it has a light, medium, it has a light and heavy attack, or somewhat heavy attack, depending on the skills that you have on. And it has a skills list to where I would compare that to God of War or Stellar Blade, right? Because Stellar Blade doesn't have a cooldown. You just had to build up beta, or I would say, beta charges in order for you to use your skills. In this game, you have to build up rage and you have to wait for a cooldown timer for your skills to be active again. So that part is like God of War. But the thing is, though, the combat system felt good to me. I never really had a problem where I was like, oh, this shit feels janky. It doesn't feel good to hit something. I actually like the fact that if you hit something, you could cut the motherfuckers in half. You could cut people in half in this game? Hold up. He bleeding from his ass. Look at him. You could cut him in half. You can cut the head off. There's dismemberment in this game, though. Like a lot of dismemberment. So you get to cut people in half, especially with the greatsword. It actually feels real good, especially the impact when you hit on the ground when you charge it up fully. I love that shit. And I like how the weapons feel to swap them to where if you're doing damage on a boss and you break their posture meter, that's kind of like Sekiro. So if you break their posture meter, they will fall to the ground, and that's your chance to do massive damage to where you just use all your skills. This part is like Final Fantasy 16 or any Final Fantasy game. So where if you break their posture, this gives you time to use all your systems all at once. And a lot of people are questioning about this system because I don't think they want the system to be that way, the swapping system. I don't mind it because I played a lot of games to where this game drags inspiration from with a lot of systems, because that Final Fantasy 16 system to where you break their posture and then you just use everything in your repertoire to get the biggest damage possible. It's kind of like that, but a lighter version here. So I like that because I'm using all my skills, and then I switch to my next weapon and use all the skills right there to see how much damage I can get. And sometimes you get, depending on the combinations that you use, you get to basically melt the boss depending on what your systems are and what weapons that you have equipped and the skills that you have equipped too, though. So it's actually a fun system for me. I have to get him down for real. Thank you. Back up, back up, back up. Back up. I don't think a lot of people were playing it this way. And I think that a lot of people think this game is difficult because remember, MMO players are coming to this game, not Souls players. So for me as a Souls player, I don't mind the difficultness when it comes to the skill point of view. You got people like this. See, this person is being honest. He knows what I'm talking about. So that's why I know that I'm gonna have a lot of people on board with what I'm saying. See, this is a real screenshot. This screenshot is real. Doesn't look too bad, does it? It doesn't look the best. It doesn't look like the trailers, but it doesn't look like how these people are saying that a game looks. They're saying that the game looks like this. I don't even know what the fuck this game is right here. That's a pretty character. So as you can tell, they're being disingenuous, right? So don't pay attention to these people. Pay attention to the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to lie to you. So if you guys are excited about this game, if you didn't get a chance to actually play the beta or whatever, stuff like that, which they should have called it an alpha. This is actually an alpha. Don't get it confused. Just because I'm excited about this game, don't get it confused. This is an alpha and they need to treat it as such, which means that they're going to need probably 3 more beta tests or 3 more play tests in order for this game to fix the flaws with the game and fix certain things that's going on with the game and push it back. The animations need to be fixed too, though. Certain things need to be fixed in this game big time. So yeah, they do need to push this shit back. Probably a year or 2. Probably 2 years.
You go first, though. 3, 2, 1, go.
So you can just kill people. I did this shit before too, though. I did this before. You get to actually do friendly fire with the barrels in this game too. I don't know why you could kill other players like this. This would be a strong inconvenience, but this is some funny jank shit. This is like Fallout funny jank shit. You know what I mean? So this is funny. But the thing is, they do need to patch that. And they need to patch this. What the fuck? And this guy levitating. This guy levitating. And plus too, a lot of people were complaining about the character creator too as well. You can create beautiful characters or you can create complete utter abominations. You can create what I just showed you down here. You can literally create whatever the fuck you want to create. And the thing is though, a lot of people and the guy who Asmongold was watching actually complained about this character creator, but I want to ask you guys a question personally though. Do you guys want more freedom or do you want less freedom? Do you want a game to constrict what you can create or do you want a game that allows you to create whatever the fuck you want to create? Now I know one side is going to say no, because I don't want you ruining my experience with your dumbass character running around this world that I'm trying to take serious. What the hell are you? Nah, get your ass back here, bro. Get your ass back here. Get back here. Get back here. Nope. Nope. He's embarrassed. Pink hair Paul Phoenix with a body type of what the fuck? Look at this. Look at this creature. I already know what you're going to say. But on the other coin, there's a person who's going to be like, I want to be able to create whatever the fuck I want to create, just like how you're able to create whatever the fuck you want to create. There's that side too, though. What version do you guys want? Do you guys want to be able to do this and this? Or do you just want just this and you don't want to see that other side? But then you have to ask yourself, that's freedom. And like I said during the stream, freedom comes with a cost. So if you have freedom, what comes with freedom comes with freedom. So I just want to know you guys' opinion. Do you guys want a character creator that's more, I would say, restricted? Or do you want one that actually allows you to do whatever the fuck you want to do? I thought that discourse was a little bit interesting. For me, I didn't mind it. I actually find it kind of funny because I was trying to fade everybody who looked like an idiot. Everybody who looked like an idiot, I was Aaron the plumber. I was like, bro, I want the fade, period. We got to fight, bro. We got to fight. Bro, accept my duel, man. Like right now, accept it. I do not care. You looking like that is disrespecting me, period. I'm gonna fight every person that look like an idiot, man, for real. I am. I'm gonna be the idiot fighting bandit. I'm gonna be known for that in this game. I'm just gonna duel everybody that looks like a fucking retard. I got a fade, I got my ass whooped, but you know, like, there's that. Get up. Get up. Get up! Let's get this fade, bro. Get this fade. Catch these hands. You're dealing with a Souls player, bro. Oh, he's kicking my ass. Help! Drink my juice. I'm a bitch. Oh, wow. What? Hey, no, run that back, bro. Let me give you my positives and negatives about this game before I actually end this shit right now. Positives about the game. The game plays well. The game, well, it plays well for right now. The hit detection feels good. I don't have a problem with the combat. I like the combat system. It just has to be more robust. I don't want to get hit by shit that I feel like I shouldn't get hit by. Animations need to be fine-tuned, like the walking animations. Like when you're transferring from one animation to another, there needs to be filler animations that allow more seamless movements and stuff like that. I get MMOs have jankiness to it. This game, I feel, you will literally bump yourself up to a higher degree if you implement these smaller animation differences on the map. And that goddamn horse animation needs to be fucking fixed. Crawling animations, transition animations, horse animations, all need to be fucking fixed. I didn't have too much of a problem with the climbing animations. Not that big of a deal. I do like the fact that there's a lot of shit to do in the world. Everywhere I went, there was something to fight. Everywhere I went, there was something to see. Everywhere I went, there was something to do. Now, whether it's I would say worth doing, everything levels you up in this game. From logging, from picking plants, from breaking rocks, from fishing, from killing enemies, from going into I would say labyrinths, from going into boss fights, from going into world bosses. Every single thing levels you up so you don't feel like you're fucking wasting your time. You don't feel like you're wasting your time in this game. Everything I did, I felt like I was still progressing in some type of way. I just didn't have enough time to do everything because I can only stream for 3 days, and plus I have a life. I can't stream this game 24 hours a day. So I had shit to do. That's the positives. The world, it feels like everywhere that I went, there was something to see. It was drawing my eyes. Environmental storytelling is a major thing that this game tries to do because they say that they were inspired by Elden Ring's world building. I can clearly tell. And a lot of people had a problem with this system because they were saying that they needed more markers to show where to go, and they wanted certain things to be mandatory. Asmund, please tell me you just didn't.
To interact doesn't always work. Sometimes.
Bro, his chat is saying we told you. How the fuck can you miss this? Bro, y'all seen me playing this shit, right? How the fuck can you miss this?
Oh. Okay. So I didn't have any armor.
I don't understand that premise because the game developer himself said that he was inspired by Elden Ring on how you discovered the world. So for people to basically say that they wanted quest markers or indications on you needed to do this, you need to get this, you should have taught me this system, you should have did X, Y, and Z. I didn't need any of that shit because I went into the game the same way the director said the game was structured. The game is structured like Elden Ring. You're supposed to gradually figure out where to go without no hand holding. So I don't understand that. Elden Ring has no quest markers. Quite frankly, you can go the opposite way without even getting to the first boss. And quite frankly, I've seen some people get to the first boss at level 1 and died multiple times, and they realized in their mind, oh, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to go back, farm, get some loot, build up my level a little bit, and then come back and beat this boss. So you can't like Elden Ring system, but not like this system, but complain that this game is not holding your hand when the director clearly said he was inspired by Elden Ring's system.
But then I realized that this wall is actually a giant door.
And this is also another thing too. Like, why is it that you're teleporting in here and there's no indicator that you should go to this door?
Now, this is crazy to say. This is crazy to say. Why do you need an indicator to open up a door? Got lost here too. This is the only damn door here.
Like, there are things like, for example, like the door. I figured the door out immediately. Oh, okay, this might be the door. I have to open the door. How did I actually know that? It's because I watched the trailer, and it looked like this door opened, and so I just walked up to it. And
what about the fucking slits in the middle? Have you ever seen a wall with a slit that looks like an opening and thought, this is not a door. I'm not going to walk towards it. What?
Just because you're able to overcome bad game design doesn't immediately make that game design good.
That don't make bad game design. It's a fucking slit.
Be spawning in.
That's environmental storytelling. Now get up. Yeah. Return. No, I ain't returning shit. Hey, listen, I'm just gonna be real with y'all, man. Listen, if I got anybody playing the playtest that actually follows me, if y'all want to play with me, just let me know later on today. Y'all can join and we can party up and we can do some stupid shit. Just don't have no dumbass looking character. I'm gonna make fun of you throughout the entire play session. That shit almost took me through the roof. These people are being biased with this game. I don't listen, warranted. This game has issues, warranted, but it's not as bad. And I'm not gonna nitpick this game for basic shit that can be fixed through, I would say, taking more time to polish the game, which the game has to. After this playtest and the feedback response that they got from this game, they're gonna have to push this back. I'm sorry. It's still good, but you gotta push it back. Otherwise, if it comes out in this state, people are not gonna fuck with it. The negatives, it's unpolished. You called it a beta. It's not a beta, it's an alpha. 3, textures in the crafting systems need to be fixed. It's polygons that I'm looking at, but I'm letting it go because it's a beta still. Well, it's an alpha. I'm gonna call it an alpha, right? Certain bosses do bullshit moves that just kill you out of nowhere and you feel like it's not fair. The crawling animations suck. The horse animations are terrible. Some missions I just wasn't interested in. So I guess probably add more innovative missions later on in the game. I know this is just like a small little slice, but still, if this game is free to play, there's going to be a lot of copy and paste stuff that's going to happen. Period. There's going to be a lot of copy and paste stuff to where the mission structure. I hope the mission structure gets more robust over time, and I hope the cosmetics are not literally like just it better be layered armor in a cosmetic system, because the director already said that it's not pay to win. I'm just going to call bullshit on that from my point of view. I think there is going to be some pay to win aspects, quote unquote, to it. It's just going to be so underlined that you don't even realize it's happening. And I don't want every cool outfit locked behind a fucking paywall. Don't make this shit the first Descendant. The fact that I was able to craft what I wanted during this beta or alpha is a good thing without having to pay no money. I didn't feel like I was wasting my time. I didn't feel like I had to do unnecessary shit waiting on drops like how the first Descendant does. I felt like I wasn't doing none of that stuff. I felt like I was getting things and it was fair. Okay, I need wood. Go out there and cut a tree down. Okay, I need iron. Okay, go out there and mine some ore. Okay, I need a plant. Okay, go out there and find a plant, bring it back. Simple as that. I wasn't waiting on RNG. I wasn't waiting on no bullshit. If I needed something, I went out there and I got it. So yeah, if this system keeps going like the way it is, I like this system, but don't fucking change it. Some of, let me just put it like this, right? The negatives for me is the fact that the game isn't finished yet. The unfinished parts of the game needs to, if we're playing an older build, why are we playing an older build? We should be playing a newer one. But Jay, they just came out with a statement saying why. I know, we're going to get to that. Y'all guys want to see something right quick? So yeah, those are my positives and negatives. My positive and negatives are, I like the world. I like the combat. I like the crafting. I like the fact that it doesn't feel like you're wasting your time by doing anything and you level up literally off of anything. And I like the exploration. The negatives, janky ass animations, getting hit by shit that you shouldn't get hit by, unpolished unfinishedness when it comes to the jank of the world. Pop in. World bosses sometimes feel like they're they're killing you when they're not supposed to kill you. PvP sucks. The communication system sucks. No proximity chat that I know of. And for me personally, I want matchmaking. I don't just want to just walk around, find stupid people, be like, hey, you want to go do this mission with me? No, I want guilds. Well, that's what the guilds are for. But still, I want matchmaking. I do. I want the stupidness of matchmaking. Even though it's frustrating, I still like it. I still like the fact that I could just sit back, go into matchmaking, they find people for me, and I start playing. I get it. Some people don't like that shit because they don't like playing with randoms. Sometimes I like to just kick my feet up and be like, do the work for me, find people for me, please. And if I get bad people, okay, that's my fault. If I don't get bad people, thank you. I like that system. Destiny did it too. So add matchmaking, add proximity chat, fix all the jank bullshit, and then you have a gem on your hand. But other than that, it's not really that much that I'm having a problem with. So for this game so for people to basically say this game is unplayable, you're a fucking idiot and you're lying. The director did respond. You guys want to hear this? Let's go.
Issues that Chrono Odyssey has are fixable, which means that if they put the work in, they can certainly fix up the problems. It is very Even had the CEO coming out and saying, "We want to sincerely thank everyone who participated in this test. We're grateful that you've chosen to spend your valuable free time with Chrono Odyssey. As a development team, we believe the best way to repay your support is by carefully monitoring your feedback and working hard to deliver a significantly improved experience in the future." So all eyes are on Chrono Studio and NPixel to deliver on the promises they've made and really make the game shine. Because again, it has the foundation to, it just has a lot of glaring issues to solve, which
This is fair. It's true. Don't listen to people, man, who are basically saying that this game is an unredeemable mess. Don't listen. There's a gem here. So yeah, he responded to it.
Brings me to the next topic of this video, which is the development state that the CBT build was in. This is something that has been a topic of discussion over the last 24 hours. Ultimately, the purpose of a CBT is to get feedback on the game. So the CEO says, "We totally understand why some players feel frustrated when they see unpolished gameplay or performance issues during a closed beta. But the purpose of a CBT isn't to show a finished product. It's to test the core systems, gather real player feedback, and identify problems that we can't simply catch on our own."
See, this is why I went into this knowing that I was going to give feedback. I had a notebook on the side, bro, just in case I had to write everything that I ran into. I already know that there was going to be problems. This is the point. This is the point of a player test. But I get it. They should have said alpha. This is basically alpha shit that they released. So yeah, I was writing down notes, bro. I was writing down notes to send to developers to let them know what they could fix, to let them know what's the problem here, here, and there. I wasn't expecting a finished product. Nobody should have expected a finished product. So for people to go into this and basically being like, yo, this game is going to be shit when it comes out, and you're basically judging it how it is right now based off of how many players are going to play it, is crazy. You're being disingenuous. So yeah, he even says it right here.
It's part of building something better together, even if it feels rough right now. Without these early stages, we risk launching a game that's not ready at all. And I think that's where I draw the line as well. I think that there needs to be an understanding of what the closed beta test is supposed to be, but I also don't agree with some of the people saying that you can't put out a review on a closed beta test. That's not what closed betas are for. You're not allowed to review it because realistically, you know, if we're being honest with ourselves about the state of the gaming industry and where it is right now, I don't think it's reasonable for any player to expect that if a beta doesn't play well, they shouldn't expect that the launch will play well. Now, it's perfect.
That's true. But the thing is, though, the only reason those people that he's talking about are the normie people who don't understand game development. See, people who are in the gaming industry, we already understand this, though. See, that's what it is. See, the normal people who are playing this game, right, who actually play betas, yes, there are better betas than others. I played betas that were absolutely what they were called, betas, and I played betas that were basically finished products. But even though I was playing a finished product, I already knew that that's not the norm. It's not the normal for a beta to be finished. It's a beta or it's an alpha. It's meant to gather feedback. See, because I'm a part of the gaming industry, I know how this shit works and I know this language. See, a lot of normal people don't understand the language, so when they're playing it, they're just automatically being like, oh, this is how the game is going to be when it comes out. I already know that's not true. But normal people don't know that. So yeah, language is going to have to be, communication has to be better, period. Because otherwise people are going to be like, okay, I'm taking this at face value. Since it's in my hands right now and I'm playing it and I'm looking at it, I'm taking it as this is how it's going to be when it comes out later. I get normal people thinking that. But there's no excuse for people like me or anybody who has experience in the gaming industry to talk like that, because you know that's not true. Especially people who've been a part of these tests before. It's just not true. But better communication needs to be had on their part. That's true.
Perfectly fine to go into a closed beta and say, this is early, it's not exactly what we're looking for yet, it's not finished yet. So you look at it as a representation, but I think it is honestly an important part of the cycle for everyone to give their own critical feedback on how they feel the game is shaping up and what state it is in right now. And it's the dev's responsibility, not the player's responsibility, to imagine what the game will be like in the future. They are the ones that are taking the feedback in, applying that feedback to the work that they do, and making sure that they finish and deliver on the vision they've created. It's not up to the players to imagine what could be and try to bet on the future, because I think there have been thousands of examples where the player has gone in and done the, you know, the Wonderland thing where they say, well, in the future, it's going to be really good. It's going to get really good soon. Surely in the next update, it's going to be really good. It's going to be really good. I believe it's going to be really good. I'm just going to keep huffing the copium and hoping that things align. So
this does happen a lot too, though. And I agree with him on this, though. You shouldn't be that type of person that just be like, okay, when the game comes out and it's shit, but you still have cope. This is what I'm saying. You can't lie. If you play a game when it's coming out and it's finished and it still plays like shit, you shouldn't be a person that be like, yeah, I'm going to cope and basically say this game is going to get better over time because I personally want it to be good. That's bad. And nobody can trust you at that point. If you play a game and it's shit, don't say it's going to be good later on. But that's not your job. Your job is to be a player. You're taking time out of your day to play a finished product that somebody said is finished and it's not done. And they're basically being like, yo, guys, trust us. Later on down the line, it's going to get better. No, you released it right now. A finished product. See, I agree with him on that. But this is basically what I'm talking about, y'all. See, listen, I want honest feedback with this game. Not people giving me or just giving y'all bullshit and just straight up lying to y'all. See, I like this guy. He's not saying nothing that I don't agree with, though. I agree with him. And I agree with some stuff that Asmongold said, but he did say some stupid shit about that fucking door. So there's that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, whether you guys are still excited about this game, whether you guys think that this game has potential, or if you guys think that this game is just a lost cause. Let me know what you think. But this video has been long as fuck. I already know this video is not going to get that many views. It is what it is. I don't care. I just want to let out the truth. So if you guys got the truth, I did my job. It is what it is. But until then, I'm looking forward to it. Push this game back a year or two, polish it up, fix those fucking animations, and we might have something on our hands that's actually worth playing. An MMO. We'll see.